Recently we learned about a few new shops coming to Disney Springs. First up we have the Bose Signature Soy Candles inside the Marketplace Co-op. The next store is Swing and Things. They have hammocks and different porch swings, and they cost anywhere between $40 and $400 per swing. And then we have Savannah Bee, which is moving next to the Ganachery and offers all sorts of different honeys. And last but not least we have Rinse Bath and Body Company, which is going to be a kiosk next to Paddlefish and is made up of all sorts of natural products that you use for bath and body. They all sound great, they really do. I have no doubt I'm going to be walking around and looking at these new stores, but that's probably all I'm going to do at these new stores, and that's the point of today's video. I loved downtown Disney. There was a real feel of Disney all around you, different shops and dining locations, and in the Marketplace was fantastic. Still love the Marketplace in Disney Springs, but there was a lot of that general Disney feel at downtown Disney. With Disney Springs, they definitely have changed it up a little bit, and the Marketplace is still a great place, and hanging out in the Disney shops and all these great things. And the new areas, they are great. They really are. I don't want to say that they're bad. Please don't take that out of this video. But they don't really feel as Disney to me. Now when I say not really feeling of Disney, I'm not talking about the restaurants. The restaurants are themed in a unique way. We've got Paddlefish, you've got Cooks of Dublin. There are all sorts of restaurants all around Disney Springs that are great in their own way. So I'm not talking about the restaurants. But what about all of those new shops? They have a lot of great shops all around Disney Springs. Some things are really nice and pretty reasonable. Other things are really high scale, and I'm not sure how many of those things I can afford. And it brings me to another thought. I love getting merchandise at Walt Disney World. I bring it back. I have something to remember the adventure, but I especially love Disney themed merchandise with Mickey on it or Figment or whatever it is. Something with a Disney theme to it. That's just me. And it makes me wonder, how many non-Disney themed items do they sell at the stores in Disney Springs? I imagine that they sell quite a few, and they do very well at Disney Springs because after all, it is made for those who are visiting Walt Disney World and for those who live locally. And it also makes sense for those who live just a little further away, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away. You can still come in and you don't have to go to the parks. You could, and I probably would, but you can also see other shops and a general outdoor mall experience that is Disney Springs. Now if I had to think about it, the last item that I purchased at Disney Springs was a limited edition pin that I got from my sister for the opening of the Doctor Strange movie. Alright, that's where I'm going, the Marvel store right there. I'm gonna try and look for something specific Doctor Strange themed. She loves Doctor Strange and she loved the pin, and I actually got it from the Marvel store located at Disney Springs. It was a great buy. I'm glad I got it, but that was several months ago, and I've been back to Disney Springs many times, and I haven't really purchased many things since. Now don't get me wrong, I love browsing around Disney Springs. Those shops are very interesting to see. I like to get some Disney themed merchandise when I am there. It's actually going to be a bigger part of our next adventure, the whole family trip. That's going to be a lot of fun, but I keep thinking about, what if these stores had more of a Disney theme? Now I know that not everyone shares my opinion of what I'm talking about here, and that is 100% okay because stores flourish with different clientele, so everybody likes something different, so stores sell different things. Everything works. It's part of how the economy works, but I don't know anything about that. If I were in charge of Disney Springs, one thing that I might recommend for them to continue to diversify some of the items that they have would be to add a Disney theme to something that they're selling, even if it's jewelry or maybe clothing. They're there anyway. They're able to work with Disney. They can get some kind of design that's only sold at Disney Springs, and then there you go. You're making people who love the Disney theming very happy, and the people who love the company and like to shop at their stores very happy as well. So it's a win-win. The customer wins because they have more of a Disney theme and can bring it back and say, hey look, I got this at Disney Springs. The store wins because they sell more products, and Disney wins because they have more traffic in the area. They probably get a cut of everything that's sold there, and they're basically advertising themselves by having people wear around shirts or jewelry that has Disney on it. Now all of that being said, there are cast members whose career it is to figure out what guests want to buy at Walt Disney World and Disney Springs, so I'm not trying to say I know better than some people, but at least for me, I'm just talking about myself, maybe some other people who would love more Disney merchandise tied into some of these other stores. That's just my thoughts. Just as a quick example, what if we had one of these soy candles that's coming with the new Bose Signature Soy Candle store to have a very special scent that they don't sell anywhere else except at Disney Springs. You have to go there to get this scent that smells like the Polynesian or something like that. I feel like it would make a lot of sense and make a lot of people really happy and excited to go into that store. Now that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think that having more Disney themed items would help sell items in the stores that are currently at Disney Springs? Or do you think that it's totally fine not to have Disney themed items and just be able to pick up something separate? Let us know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.